Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me now? Hello, sweetie Wellington, Ayub, CB. Good morning, guys and ladies. Juliana, nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining. So today's lesson is about IELTS Q&A, questions and answers. Batul, good morning, happy to see you. Akshay, Jessica, Vishal, Anil, Jack Peralta. Is it Peralta? I'm sorry. Jack Peralta. La and Majidul. Sweetie. Krishna. Atul again. Dul. Mahruma Akhtar. Sevi. Atul. Welcome everyone to my live stream. Our local time is 7:19 a.m. Sunday morning. It's been cold and chilly here in the UK, and obviously I'm conducting the lesson from my home. Hey Prajapati, walaikum salam. How are you doing today? It's my pleasure to see you again. Miss, welcome. And I'm from England. Teacher Alexandra, welcome. Happy to see you. Is my voice soothing? I'm not sure. I'd like to show you something before we start lesson today. Is my screen readable? Can you see the screen? Okay, Prajapati, you're great. Jafar, welcome. Batul, Nikki, Prajapati again. I'm 199 years old, La. Vishal, Wellington, you're from Brazil. That's great. Lovely to meet you. Hello, Jabbar. Welcome, everyone. The reason for showing this screen is that how you would like to be a hello teacher. These are the criteria. Excuse me. Many of my known people, known friends have asked me they are interested to join as a hello teacher and how they can apply. So these are the criteria, eligibility criteria to apply as a hello teacher. And if you fulfill them, if you meet their requirements, they're going to obviously add you as a teacher. Okay. The number one, you should be the resident of the US, Canada, Australia, UK, New Zealand, or South Africa, or legally eligible to work. Number two, speak English with native or bilingual fluency. Number three, at least 1 year ESL teaching experience. Third, desktop or laptop with a reliable and fast internet connections. Hello, Amir, welcome. Henry, welcome. Next one is there's access to PayPal or direct deposit, a TESOL or equivalent certification, a commitment to professionalism and kindness to our students, and background check. More information coming soon. Okay, so once again, dear viewers, it's Sunday morning here in the UK and our local time is 7:23 a.m. And I'm trying to discuss the Hallo teachers criteria. If you like to be a teacher here on this app, it's not easy anymore. These are the new rules. You will see many non-native teachers who joined before these rules came last year. Putty, you can join. Yes, anyone can join as a teacher as long as you can meet their eligibility criteria. Each app, each organization has some, rules, guidelines, and obviously, if you can fulfill, they can just take you as a teacher. Hello, Anastasia, welcome. Juliana says, why these rules changed now for the teachers? Because of the professionalism, because of the quality, because of the standard, because of the Hallo is expanding more than before. Guys, if you remember, I was a student like you when I joined as a teacher last year. And happily, I always announced it. I was the first student who was recruited as a teacher. And after that, they recruited many students. And I'm sure you know them. Teacher Ahmed, who lives in, I think, Poland now. Then Khadija. Then Sabrina from the Philippines. Then Najirul from Bangladesh. I'm trying to remember who else. There are a few other teachers who left in the meantime. They're also appointed as teachers, but they don't here anymore. Okay. So Alexander said that was the main reason why I didn't join as a teacher last year. Last year, these rules are not, uh, applicable. You missed the chance, Alexander. I said to you many times, apply now before the chances are gone. Now the new rules are very difficult. It's hardly possible for a non-native to have all this quality and eligibility criteria. Okay. Dipti says, I got 5.5 band in IELTS exam. Now what should I do, sir? I don't know what should you do. Why did you take the IELTS exam? And which type of IELTS exam did you sit for, academic or general? Amit says, yesterday, sorry for Tazreen. What was it? I don't know. Yeah, I was blocked from her, live stream. People have the options. They have got the freedom to block anyone, so I don't have any problem with anyone. However, I wouldn't go to those live stream who block me. It means that I'm not welcome there. If somebody doesn't welcome me, I don't go there. That's fine. It's your freedom. It's my freedom. New Moon, welcome. Henry, I'm feeling fantastic. Hello, Aman. Juliana says, I don't understand the first point. Oh, that means you're the first point. Yeah, what does the first point mean, guys? Henry says, IELTS is very easy. Did you ever sit for the IELTS exam, Henry? Or you don't need IELTS exam if you're from English-speaking countries? But sometimes some natives, sit for the exams to find out the process. Shahidullah says, PayPal account is banned in Pakistan. Even though if you have PayPal, look at the rule number 1. Are you legally eligible to work in the US, Canada, Australia, UK, New Zealand, or South Africa? Are you in the process of migrating there? If the answer is yes, you can apply. If the answer is no, you can't. Dipti Access Academic, Brew, advice for reading. We're coming there. It's just a warmer how you can be a Hello teacher, the rules and criteria, guys. Huldab, is it compulsory to be an IELTS qualifier? Huldab, did you read the points? Number 1. No, it is not compulsory, but it is compulsory to have a TESOL or TEFL or any other equivalent teaching certificate. I didn't have this, TESOL certificate last year, but this year I completed from the UK, one of the international recognized institutions. Hello, Imran, welcome. Okay, Alexander, it's too late to go back and think like that. Chances never come twice, and you have to grab the chance. You have to avail of the opportunity before it's gone. Shahidullah says, you have fulfilled all the remaining requirements. Okay, are you legally eligible to work in the English-speaking countries? You didn't sit for the exam, Henry. How can you tell? It's easy. It's not easy though. I challenge if any Americans or British, pure British, sits for the IELTS exam, they wouldn't get much score. Because IELTS exam is not only about the English, it is the techniques, rubrics, and the strategies you need to know how you answer. You can get good marks in speaking section, but it will be difficult for you to get good marks in reading and writing section if you don't know the rules and techniques. Hello, Maximate, welcome. Rohit, welcome. Reda, welcome. Bobby, welcome. Hey, Layla, welcome. Ahmad, welcome. Imran says, I have IELTS and TESOL. Okay, but unfortunately, I'm in Bangladesh now. Okay. Hello, welcome. Better late than never, but the chances are gone, teacher Alexander. Now, there is no way they can, recruit someone who is not from these countries or who is not in the process of migrating there. Hello, Bishal, welcome. I can't accept your request because I'm not a student like you guys. Once again, people who do not know me, in order to join my live stream, you need to be my subscriber, either a free course or a paid course. Okay, that is the reality, guys. Hello, King Note, Maxamet, Abdul Aziz, Arabian, Ahlan Salan. Okay, so once again, guys, these are the new rules that came recently for the new teachers who like to join as a Hello teacher on this app. Number one, you should be the resident of the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or South Africa, or legally eligible to work. Number two, speak English with a native or bilingual fluency. Bilingual fluency. At least 1 year of English as second language teaching experience. Next one, desktop or laptop with good speed. Access to PayPal account or direct deposit. Even if you don't have PayPal, that's not a problem. If you have a bank account, they can send the money to your bank account. Okay. And last one, what was the last one? A commitment to professionalism and kindness and background check, like police check. Kemal, welcome. Janbi, welcome. Amid, there is no book for pronunciation. The best way to develop your pronunciation is to connect to a teacher who is expert in phonetics. And you need to first decide what kind of pronunciation you are after. Are you after the American accent or the British accent? And obviously from there, you have to decide which teacher you need to follow now, which teacher you need to book, which teacher you need to subscribe. Okay. Kamal, welcome. Janvi, Otman, welcome. Thank you very much. Brenda said, I am working as an accountant with 2 years experience. I can come to work in Canada. Are you sure about that, Brinda? Did you apply? Did you check the eligibility criteria for Canadian immigration? Good morning, Maximate. Welcome. Kind to our students. Yes, Bobby, what makes you laugh? Meisha. I don't know the name. It's 3 dots. So welcome once again to my Sunday morning's live stream about IELTS questions and answers. We're going to start our lesson in a moment. That was a warmer lesson how you can be a teacher, because many students have asked this question. So I thought to share this, that is the message from our Hello Teachers coordinator. Now for the IELTS exam, let me clarify, guys. Why do you need to sit for IELTS exam and who can sit for it? Hey, Roshni, welcome. Number one, if you are planning to study or work in any English-speaking countries like the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the UK, and some European countries, you need to sit for IELTS exam, either studies or migrating there. So there are two types of IELTS exam, as you know. So academic and general. Okay. And basically from the name you can understand academic is mostly for the studies, academic purpose. And whereas general is for immigration, work permit. Okay. Hello, Vijeta, welcome. Kaushik, welcome. Tahmina, welcome. Amal, welcome. Hey, Roshni. Oh, I didn't notice that you're here. Yes, Roshni is a Hello Star. She lives in South Korea. Welcome, Roshni. I'm happy to see you here. Okay, so the scores are, as you know, from 1 to 9. This is a level. 1 is the lowest, 9 is the highest level for both of the exams. And they've got 4 sections, again, briefly: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And IELTS is conducted from 194 countries and territories around the world, either by the British Council or the Cambridge exam, as well as IDP Australia. Course fees roughly in between £150 to £200. You can sit for the exam every month if you want to. And it always assesses your 4 criteria: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. All right. So amazingly, people sometimes sit for the exams out of interest to know their English level. Okay. If you want to know your English level, you can sit for the IELTS exam to find out how well you are. Try yourself. I'll suggest you, though it's a bit expensive though, but it's better to try, Okay. Kaushik, I'm from England. Bobby said South Korea is in India. Alexandra, your response is not really related. There is no discrimination here in this app. These are the rules. And you have to follow the rules if you want to be a teacher. If you can't follow the rules, that's your matter. Okay. All right. So it's better to explain once again. As you see, an IELTS exam, anyone can sit for the IELTS exam. Number one, there is no hard and fast rule. There is no prohibition or limitation. You can sit for the IELTS exam every month. I remember one of my friends who needed 7.5 in academic for the registration purpose in the UK. He sat for 13 times to get 7.5 in all the 4 levels individually. and on the 13 times he was successful. Hey honey, welcome, thanks for joining. How can I speak to you? Okay, because I'm a teacher here, in order to join a teacher, you need to subscribe. Either there are three ways. Through InstaMatch, you can connect to me, number one. Number two, through private lessons. Number three, through my course. From this app, I have offered 3 courses for all the students. My own course, English Grammar and Spoken English. And the third course, IELTS Speaking. And I've got few students, not many, honestly, because the course seems to be expensive. Each course fee is $20, and that's for a month. But the amazing part of this course subscription is if you subscribe to me, a course which starts, say, after 6 months, but still you can hop on with me from today. That is the amazing part. Hello, Nidhi, welcome. What have you subscribed? You haven't subscribed any course, have you? Jareen, hello, welcome. Chopon, welcome. Bobby says, a serious question. Yes, they have got all the record. If you sit for the IELTS exam, they have the record of last 5 years and from which country and which location you have set for the exam, as long as you keep the same name and date of birth. So when they go to the database, they search and they can find, oh, Mr. XYZ set for the exam 3 years ago in Australia and got 7. Now he got 8. All right. So IELTS exam is a kind of scoring system where, an institution or the authority knows your level of English. It doesn't mean that you don't know anything about English. It doesn't mean that you're not good at English. You may be good at English, but you may be bad at the IELTS score. Because IELTS exam is not only an English exam, but is the matter of strategies, rubrics, we call it. If you don't know the tips and techniques, you're not going to get good mark at all. Hello, Anika, walaikum salam. And also each and every IELTS exam, especially all your records are kept as an evidence with the authority for a year. And after that, like when you sit for the IELTS speaking exam, speaking task, they record it and it is sent to the Cambridge or the British Council UK, their head office, okay, as a backup file for a year, because sometimes some students are unhappy with their scores and you can make a complaint within the 28 days when you sit for the exam. If you're not happy, you can say, oh, my scoring is really maybe biased or discriminated. Will I like to have a second recheck? Then they will ask a second examiner, and if the difference is more than 1 mark, then they will make the average and you will be again rescored. It's totally free if you want to complain about your IELTS score. Yes, Jarin says, I wanted to book a course, but the price is just too high. Jarin, if you think broadly, it's cheaper. Like, say you want to subscribe a course that starts in January 2022. If you subscribe a course in January, and you can hop on from today. Now, basically, so this month, like September, October, November, December, you're joining freely. So divide this month with the money. It will be like $3-4. Hey, Bobby, you're very welcome. Hello, Shafil, welcome. Brinda, no problem. Yeah, that's why I'm an IELTS coach here, guys. Jareen, yes, there are trial courses that starts from next year. Even if you join a trial course, you don't have to pay any money. You can still hop on here and talk to me. Okay, Imran says it's free if your score gets high. I didn't get you, Imran. What is your statement related to? Henry says in Punjab, so many students, IELTS. I didn't get your sentence, unfortunately. It is an incomplete sentence. Hello, Arsh. Hello, shop owner. Again, welcome, guys. So, those are the basic information about the IELTS exam. Now, uh, most of the cases, students say that the listening and speaking part is the hardest part of IELTS exam. I should say, honestly, it depends on you. Some students say no, reading. Some students say no, teacher is writing. But my understanding, you can develop your listening and reading by yourself, no doubt. Now, in order to develop your speaking and writing, whether they follow the guidelines, whether you're writing something correctly or you're speaking correctly or not, in that case, you need to have a teacher's opinion, a qualified teacher who can guide you, help you. And amazingly, guys, I took up to now more than 124 lessons privately. And many of my students sat for the IELTS exam and they got very good scores. 8.5 was the highest score. Then another student got 8. Actually, few students, not one. Then 7.5, then 7, 6.5, and 6. And the students are so happy because that's their required score. When they applied for the student visa or the immigration, it has been accepted by them. And already some of the students came to the UK for studying. So this is all about IELTS, guys. Tajreen. Oh, Tajreen. Is it the same Tajreen from last night? Reading is the hardest part. Okay, so which part of the IELTS is the hardest for you guys? Jarin says she's probably trying to say that there are, not there is. There are a lot of IELTS students in Punjab. It is everywhere, Henry. There are lots of IELTS students around the world. So, number one, guys, when it's a matter of speaking, people very often ask that, do you get marks if you have an accent? No, you don't get any marks. It's the pronunciation, and very often they're confused. What is a pronunciation or what is an accent, guys? Now, you need to understand this is the very basic question when it's a matter of speaking. Very often people are confused. Oh, you don't have an accent. I don't have accent either, but I've got pronunciation. Someone said last night in my live stream, teacher, you don't have any pronunciation. I said, no, that's wrong. I may not have accent, but I have got pronunciation. And honestly speaking, guys, most of the people do not understand what is called a pronunciation. How do you define a pronunciation? Hello, Joy, welcome. Rahim said, reading and writing, lexical resources. Speaking is the hardest part. Okay. Pronunciation is the hardest part. Okay. Shapan. All right. Alfred clearly understood pronunciation is okay. Anika says, guys, please use the magic word. Someone, we are here to learn. All right. So, Bijoy, morning. Look, Bijoy can join because he's my subscriber. I'm bringing him for a few moments. Jake Peralta, welcome.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning, Bijoy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, teacher. And now I'm on duty.
All right. How much time have you got for us?
Teacher, I don't know how much time because it's actually public. My duty is related to public. So when actually public will come, I have to entertain them. Otherwise, I'm.
That's great. So stay with us. It doesn't matter how long you can stay. So, would you like to tell our viewers about your English learning experience and also your name, though they know their name, where are you from?
Yes. Yes. Hello, everybody. Like, it's me, Vijay from India. I joined teacher RahatAli's live stream for improving my English. How I improve my English? It's I get a lot of help from teacher RahatAli and my co-learners, and my friends. And also, I actually practice a lot at my home, but not now. It was last 2 years back when I was practicing. And I'm here. I think I joined Teacher RahatAli's since last 1 year, and I've been here. Still, I will be there. How long teacher will be here? I will be there. Okay. So actually, I improved when I joined to the government service. So the time I thought that I need to do actually so many works which I have to write so many letters. I have to maintain so many files. That's why I need to know English very well, at least writing English. So after a long time, I actually practiced my grammar and English so many structure at my home for 6 months, 6 or more months, and then I improved myself in grammar. After that, I can write. I could write letters and official emails. Okay, and if there is any actually note sheet, I don't know actually the people actually they know about note sheet or not. So I improved in that way. And after that, I thought that I need to improve in speaking also. So I then started in my home uh, practicing short sentences like how are you doing today, how is the weather, and how are you, how is your family member, sit down, come here, go there, I'll be there.
Uh,
With
Bi-
that kind of hands. And then I started speaking. After that, I was using another application, which is not Hello, it is another application. I was there for 1 or 2 months, and after that, my friends informed me that there's a great app named Hello, and I joined there. I joined any students live stream for 15 days. So I don't find it was useful for me. It didn't work for me. I then I was then in search of a good teacher on Hello, and I joined so many teachers silently
English.
and observed how can I achieve my speaking skill. After that, I joined to teacher Rahat Ali, and I found him. Actually, he will be helpful for me. And there are so many teachers, so many students, good students joining to them, actually to the teacher. And then I started my conversation with my confidence, and day by day I'm improving. I felt that I'm improving, and I need to know more. I need to know. Even I was weak in some pronunciation, and teacher corrected me in actually schwa sound like sh, that kind of thing. I was actually struggling with that, and I got so much help, and also I got so many help from actually writing tips from teacher Adali. And whenever I get some time, I actually definitely I watch English news at my home. And no, actually, I think there are so many students. They also actually know me actually nowadays. And whenever he comes live, teacher, I mean the teacher comes live, I join to him, and I try to improve my pronunciation, English speaking. I generally focus on English speaking, and that is I can speak English confidently, though I don't know. It's actually I'm not a native speaker. It is actually difficult for me earlier. It was difficult for me, but now it is okay. I can speak what I can speak in my native language. I can also speak in English, and actually that's all about for my journey.
Thank you very much, Bijoy. That's really cool. Dear viewers, I'm going to explain first what is pronunciation and what is an accent, but they're correlated, okay? Uh, so thank you very much, Bijoy, once again for the explanation. The amazing part of English learning is that we want to be fluent. Fluency, as you can see, that is the first criteria of the speaking section of IELTS exam, fluency and coherence. What does it mean? It means when you're talking with a good speed without having difficulties, without having any other thoughts, without expressing yourself clearly, understandable, okay, to your listeners or audience. And coherence is the word that is related to the topic. You're discussing only about the topic. Like Bijoy has explained how he has developed his fluency and also his written skill, because he said he's a government officer. He knew how to write emails, letters, but he's not sure whether these words are correct or not. Okay, so the first thing I need to explain, what's the basic difference of accent and pronunciation? Pronunciation is the technique, rules, and guidelines, okay? That is how a word must be pronounced, as you say, expressed. Pronounced means expressed correctly with the stress. As you can see, when you're talking, our voices are going up and down. In English language, like a rhythm, like a music, and it is a time stressed language. Okay, it is not a phonetic language. It means it is not the language how it should be pronounced the way it is written. It has got some rules and some criteria, and these rules are we call pronunciation. For example, this word English, you see, I have highlighted ing with a bold and the leash with a smaller way so that you understand it is okay, rising intonation to falling intonation when you're saying English as a noun. So in English language, there are thousands of words which can be used both a noun and a verb. Depending on the intonation, pronunciation, it has got different kinds of meaning. Oh, we lost Bijoy. Bijoy, if you are back, let me know. So it is an important for each and every person to understand the difference, because very often they are confused. And many students come to my live stream, they say, "Oh, you don't sound like a native." I said, yes, I'm not a native. I was not born here, but I've got pronunciation. This I can guarantee, and this I can say proudly, which is why you will see my sounds are not like the Americans or British, because I've got zero accent or neutral accent. It is called in the Western countries zero or neutral accent. That means I don't have the accent of my mother tongue, but I've developed my own accent, which is only which follows only the pronunciation rules. Okay, so English, yes, welcome English. Hi, honey, welcome. So that is the important matter, and the accent is the community or as countries, people how they pronounce the word, like Indian accent, Bangladesh accent, Pakistan accent, British accent, American accent, Australian accent, Canadian, and New Zealand, obviously. But around the world, we have got two basic and important accents. That's the British accent, where the English language was developed over the 700 years. Okay, Bija, if you get time, yes, please do join me. I'll be here around 90 minutes more. Hello, hi, welcome. Ryan, welcome. Mashar, welcome. Okay, so it is an important matter to find out how accent and pronunciation is correlated. Definitely, your accent is the direct result of your pronunciation. If you don't pronounce a word correctly, you're not going to have a good accent. And what happens most of the cases when people try to develop an accent, and most of the times they ended up with fake accent. The basic importance of English language, you need to speak naturally, your own way. You don't have to follow anyone, but you can follow the pronunciation rules. So there are two types of pronunciation rules. British IPA, we call International Phonetic Alphabets, the pronunciation rule, and the American IPA, International Phonetic Alphabets rule for the Americans. Though they are mostly common, except few cases, the first and important letter is letter R and letter T, and which is why we call British English is non-rhotic. That means we don't pronounce the letter R in most of the cases because of the way it is generated, the sound and the short sound. Okay, and obviously letter T, which is prominent in British English, in American English it is flap T or D, sounds like D. All right, guys. So Ryan says your account is not like them, but you speak like them. Oh, thank you very much. Brave, welcome. Yeah, I'm trying to develop my pronunciation, like because I've got a British teacher here who teaches me some of the sounds, and sound is very much important. As I was saying earlier, because of the stress, one sound may be noun another sound may be verb. Let me give you example, which is why you need to know the basic and important pronunciation rule. Let me give you example, guys. Okay, this word English, English. When you stress on the first part, English, upper to lower, upper to down intonation or higher to lower intonation, it becomes noun. English. Now, if you say English the other way around, then its meaning is it's a subject. This English means is a nation. Okay, it's a country. Did you get my differentiation, guys? When it is upper to lower intonation, English, it is noun, the nation. Okay, the English football, the English are really well behaved nation. But when it is down to upper, the other way around, let me write it again. Now, if I write like this, now I'm stressing the second part. English, English, English. Then it becomes a subject. It is not the nation, okay, or the country. And also, Bobby says, Daniel, I live in England. Yeah, and also amazing matter is that through the TV and movies, people only know only one kind of British standard accent, but in the whole UK, there are more than 38 different kinds of accents, and they're amazing. And if I speak with this accent, most of the times you'll not be able to understand because they use lots of slangs, lots of the local words. That's why each part of the England has a different kinds of accents. Okay. So, as I was saying, English and English. First one noun, second one is noun too, but it's a subject. Now look at the next word. Conduct, noun. Now, conduct, verb. When you are stressing on conduct, code of conduct, rules, yeah? And conduct means administer. Oops, heard. Nice to meet you too. Bexbug says, as Uzbekistan, welcome. Imran, which type of British accent do people use in the northeast part of England? They use Cockney. And also they've got Essex accent, the county I live. It's a bit different, you know. Let me explain this word, then I'm going to answer you guys. So look, conduct, noun. The greatest rule of identifying a noun is the intonation should be higher to down. I'm showing with my hand, guys. So upper intonation to lower intonation. Conduct, code of conduct. Okay. Number, similarly, mobile. These are noun. Now, if I reverse the intonation now down to upper, conduct, it becomes verb. Mobile, it becomes verb. Number, it becomes verb. So you need to be careful when you're speaking to any natives. They'll not be able to understand if you don't stress it on the right place. So this is the basic difference and basic idea to understand pronunciation. But now, if you go to the accents, like for example, number, American will say like this. British won't say like this. There's a number because R is silent because of the schwa sound. Okay. So Anika says, teacher, should I have to say English people or only English? English, you can say simply English. But if you say English, you need to use article the English. Okay. Mm, Teacher Alexander says, I don't know. If you have any question, you can always email them, Teacher Alexander. Let me give you the email. Support hello.tv. Hello, Bartiven. Welcome. Okay, Bartiven, the spelling you have written is an American spelling. We don't use the spelling in the UK. This is another basic difference between the British English and American English. We do not use Z in many cases. We use the letter S. Okay, guys. So conduct, noun, code of conduct. Did you read the conduct policy of the company? Oh, I have to maintain all the conduct rules of this, authority. Now, I'm going to conduct a lesson about English grammar. Or teacher John conducts the lesson about the British accent. See, these are some of the examples. So we need to be careful. Noun, once again, basic rule, upper to down intonation or stressing, and verb, down to upper intonation, the other way around. And these meanings are totally different. Okay, and Salma, welcome. Salma says, I went call group. What is that call group? I'm not sure. Bobby says, I usually say the Brits. It's kind of slang, We say Brighton as well, Brits. No, you can't. No, in writing there are many things, I'm going to describe all this, many and important requirements, guys. How you're going to get good scores. So people who have asked me about the writing criteria, guys, once again, be careful when you're writing. In IELTS writing, if you're sitting for the academic, you know that academic writing section 1, topic 1 is uh, from the graph, okay, or bar chart or pie chart or any other photographic scenario where you have to develop your writing. And remember that it's a time limited as well. 20 minutes, you have to write 150 words. That means in 1 minute, every minute, you have to write 8 words minimum. And remember, we have to use formal writing, formal words. So what are the formal words? Sometimes many people do not know. Like you can't use slang, Bobby. You can't use breeds. You can use wanna, hapta, gonna. No, no, you shouldn't use a lot of. A lot of is an informal expression. You have to use many or much. Okay, so these are the things you need to know. Hi, Ritesh, welcome. Hi, teacher Safi from down under. I'm happy to see you. Bon appetit. Bon apres, I see. Bon apres, midi professor. Hello, Max Boku. Teacher Safi, welcome here. Salma, walaikum salam. Oh, she's speaking French. Imran. Okay. Rohit, welcome. By the way, guys, today I've got an interview podcast with another Hello teacher, Sarina, who is from Jamaica. She's coming in my live stream 4 p.m. GMT. That is 5 p.m. UK time. Please do join us if you're free, which should be, it's 8 o'clock my time. So it's a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And after 9 hours from now on. If you're free, guys, please join. We can have a good conversation with her. Okay, so let's move on. You just come as it is, Rohit. Salma, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much. So let's move on. Fluency and coherence for the speaking part. Lexical resources, many people sometimes don't understand by this word. You see, lexical means word related any expression, like it should be group verbs, it could be phrasal verbs, it could be any good expression that you can use. But do not use any idioms in your writing. You can use during speaking, that's fine. Yeah, like I'm under the weather. You can say while you're speaking, but you can't write it, okay? If you write it, you're not going to good mark. the teacher might think that this student doesn't know the difference between the formal and informal words. Remember that idioms are informal expressions. We hardly ever use it in a writing, which is why written English is totally different from the spoken English. And we have to bear in mind, in conversational English or spoken English, we don't have to focus too much on accuracy or grammar rules. But when it's a matter of writing or academic writing, it's time for you to pay attention. Otherwise, it is not likely that you're going to get good marks, good scores in an academic exam as well as any English certificate exams. Salma, okay, no problem. Hello, Laba, welcome. I'm doing great. Yes, no idioms, Bobby, in the writing part. But while you're speaking, you can use that. All right. Now, next one is grammatical range and accuracy. So, what does it mean? It means that when you're having a conversation with the examiner, when the examiner asks you questions, remember that there's a question pattern. Try to use the pattern while you're answering. I'll give you some demo examples, so that you can understand. Like, do you have hobbies? If so, describe. Now, one of my students has answered like this: yes, I have several hobbies. My life is full of many hobbies, like traveling, singing, dancing, reading, and eating. Another important matter is that when you're writing, try to use the punctuations correctly. And I'm sure you know that what are the punctuation. We call full stop. Americans call it period. But in the UK, in British English, period means something else for the ladies, We don't use that word at all. Then semicolon, question mark, exclamation marks, and many other things. Okay? Uh, the punctuation is one of the important factors when you're having even conversation. That's why we don't talk speedily. We give a gap. Okay? So there is another explanation. Salma, teacher, I've got a question. Yes, Salma, go on. Ritesh says, how can we identify is it formal and informal? You need to study formal and informal words, Ritesh. Without studying, you can't find the difference. Hello, Kay, welcome. Hello, BP. Is there any rule to use the phrases in written English? There is no rules, but there is some guidelines. You need to find out the guidelines. Bobby, you're laughing too much. If I want to sit IELTS exam, not do IELTS exam, sit for the IELTS exam, how and where I can do that? Okay. Most of the times, the IELTS exam is conducted by your local British Council office or British High Commission or British Consular Office have an education part. They conduct it. Okay. You need to find out from your local locality, maybe from the Google, where is the local IELTS exam center. Okay, Salma. And also very often people ask that how long is the certificate is valid for? It is 2 years from the date of your exam. It is only valid for 2 years. After 2 years, they don't accept it because they believe that if you don't practice English more than 2 years, you'll forget. So you need to reset it. All right. Teacher Safi says, oh, Teacher Safi, please write in English. That will be better. You never know. Somebody might report because it's a hello code of conduct that we must always write and text in English, speak in English too. Daniel says, what is the difference between American English and Australian English? Okay, the first difference is American has the IPA. Do you know what does IPA mean? The pronunciation rules. But Australians and Sheilas, thongs, yeah, this is their expressions. Hello, Sanjay, welcome. Bobby said, yes, in Britain, we don't use this word in punctuation. You can't sit the IELTS exam through online. You need to be present physically to the local center. But there is computer-based IELTS exam, and there is paper-based. You need to find out which one is suitable for you. If you're good at writing with computer, sit for the computer-based. For the computer-based part, you can sit from the home through online. 3 parts: listening, reading, and writing, computer-based. But for the speaking, you have to go to the test center. Possibly, it's better to check. Because of the pandemic, IELTS exam was suspended for quite a long time. So they have restarted, and now we can find out from local British Council or the any other office from the British High Commission. Safi says big difference. OC accent more classical. I don't know, how do you define the word classical, teacher Safi? Okay, hello, welcome. What's the difference between Indian English and American English? I don't know exactly. It is how you guys are pronouncing. You have got some of your own words like brinjal. We don't use brinjal. We call it aubergine. Okay, you call it. There are some other words. I'm sure I've seen it. We never use it. But the pronunciation is same. Whatever the English is, the pronunciation is same for each and every country. Salma has another question. How can I adopt if I want to speak this language? Like, all right, guys, I say at the very beginning, you don't have to follow any accent. You don't get any marks for having accent or not. Now, if you want to speak like an Americans, you need to know their pronunciation rules, the sounds. The very big and different sound of British English and American English is letter R and T. I'll give you an example in a moment. R and T. Like, look at the word. Look at this word. So British English is non-rhotic. It means we do not pronounce R, and T is strong. Whereas American English is rhotic. They pronounce the letter R, as well as their T sounds like D. Look at this IPA, water, British English. Okay, and Americans will obviously say water. The T sounds like D and R is there, water. Okay, so that's the very basic difference, and we call it sister, mother, brother, father. They will not say like, they'll say sister, mother, brother, father. R is there. Did you get the difference now, Salma and all of you? Okay, so there are two Salmas here. Hello, Rita, welcome. Eating is a hobby. Some people think that eating is a hobby, and you see, someone has written there, rhotic, R-H-O. You see, in many places we don't pronounce H as well. Bobby, I'm writing it. Okay, rhotic. UK, non-rhotic. H is silent here. Hi, Adrish, welcome. Driving is hobbies. It may be if you don't drive always. You know, So the very basic difference, once again, letter T and R, because US English and American English is rhotic, they pronounce the R, and T sounds like D. But in British English, it is non-rhotic. We don't pronounce R. And also, there are short sounds in most of the cases, and T is prominent, similar like water, water, brother, brother, sister, sister. Can I have a bottle of water, please? May I have a bottle of water, please? Look at the difference. Their stress, their sound is totally different and distinguishable. And obviously, you can understand because you see always Hollywood movies, American movies, almost everywhere in the world, and people hardly ever see British movies. Okay. Now, as I was answering earlier, see, the first part of speaking, there is a question: do you have hobbies? Yeah, you're right. One of my students have answered this, and the student thinks that eating is a hobby. And I asked the student, "Why did you write eating?" And he started laughing. You see, eating cannot be a hobby. Okay, singing, dancing, reading can be hobby, depending on if you're not always a reader. Hello, Ofa, you're well beginner. Hello, Prem, welcome. Okay, look at the answer. As I said, when an examiner asks you a question, there is a pattern. Do you have hobbies? Look, there is a verb have. You need to use this word have when you're answering. Yes, I have hobbies, several hobbies. My life is full of many hobbies like traveling, singing, dancing, reading, and eating. Sleeping is the best hobby, Daniel. That's pretty cool. Okay, now another student have answered, I have only one hobby. But remember, if there is question, direct and question. So there are two types of question, as you know, closed questions and open questions. Closed and open. Do you know the difference, guys? Closed and open. Closed question is those question when the answer is either limited, closed, yes or no. Like, uh, have you seen it? This is closed question. Okay. This is a closed question. Oops, closed question. And what have you seen is open question. Okay, sleeping is not considering. That's right. Sleeping, eating. These are the part of our human lives. So we can't use them as our hobbies. Hello, Arman. Welcome, baby. There are thousands of rules, baby. So it is not easy to describe in one word. You need to know the pronunciation techniques and the rules. Now, look at this question pattern. When somebody has asked you a question, you need to answer, accordingly. If it is a closed question, when the answer is limited, yes or no. Have you seen it? Yes, I have seen it. Answer is finished. You don't have to tell anything else. What have you seen? Now you are open to describe a lot of, oh, I have seen these, that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I have so many hobbies like cooking, dancing, playing badminton, and learning English. Oh, Salma Shaw, Akash, welcome. Now, the same questions. I have only one hobby. The student should have said yes. Do you have hobbies? Yes. I have only one hobby. But fortunately or unfortunately, he didn't use this word. Yet, it consumes all my free times. I enjoy reading and have always been a voracious reader. That is the one answer. All right. So another student has answered like this. Yes, I do have hobbies. Look, stressing on do. We can use do in some cases when you stress on the answer. I'm really keen to riding a bike, surfing the net, and reading. I also devote 3 evenings to the gym. Sport is my passion. It's amazing answer. You know the reason why? Let me explain. This person has used different kinds of grammatical ranges. Look, I'm really keen. Then I also devote. Sport is my passion. See, he used all the different kinds of expressions, which is amazing. Remember, if you would like to be a good speaker, you need to use different kinds of grammatical ranges, different kinds of vocabularies, with different kinds of expressions. Don't be limit. Okay, you can use a pattern sometimes, like I would like to, or I love to, I want to, etc. Okay, so Akshay says my hobby is cricket and traveling. Keen to sounds Keen to sounds wrong. Bobby says keen to sounds wrong, and I don't think it should be treated as wrong. Keen to interested, it means interested here. So interested to writing. I can see any profile. I didn't get you, that's what do you mean by that? Now another student has answered like this. Yes, I have hobbies. My hobbies are listening to songs and reading books. Whenever I get time, I listen to songs and enjoy it very much. It also helps change my mood. I love to read various types of books too. Finished. Okay, someone has answered, yes, I like singing, swimming, and reading. Okay, look, this is another answer. Yes, I have hobbies. I like singing. Swimming is another hobby of mine. When I have time, I like reading books. This is another good answers. There is nothing wrong any of these answers, guys. I'm not saying anything's wrong. But as you can see, when students respond or answers, they've got different styles. The person who uses more grammatical structures will get the highest marks of these questions. This is just a sample question which I tested a few months back with my IELTS candidates, IELTS students, and this person got the highest score. And also this guys. Okay, yes, I have hobbies. So remember that IELTS exam, not only IELTS exam, in other cases when you're having conversation, try to use as many grammatical structures as possible. Okay. Are we welcome? Keen on doing something? Yes. Prepositional wrong. Remember that, guys. It is answer from a conversation. In conversation, though, sometimes we use many wrong things, incorrect and mistakes. We don't treat them mistakes. When it's a matter of fluency, when it's a matter of accuracy, then that's the mistake. So you're right, Bobby. So in the accuracy, grammatical accuracy part, the person is not going to get good marks, a little bit less marks. But for one preposition, it doesn't sometimes make much difference. Hello, Arman. Arman says, I hobby. No, we don't say I hobby. My hobby or I have hobby. Mohammed, welcome. Baswan says, when I open a profile, I can't see their levels. My screen becomes white. Okay, did you update your mobile? Mobile. It should be not mobile. Mobile. Did you update your mobile software, Baswat? There is an updated version. Please update it as soon as possible. Log it out, update, and restart your Hello app. Hopefully, it should be all right. Hello, I don't see your name. It is only dot dot. Excuse me. Hi, Abdirahman. Good morning. Teacher Alexander has a question. Is it important to have a hobbies as well as a career? Beyond all dispute, the significance of having a favorite pastime in addition to a job is crystal clear. On the face of his spare time activities bring pleasure, helping me to unwind after a hectic working day. However, there are in effect nothing is if not a perfect opportunity. Wow, that's very good, Teacher Alexander. Hello, Bartivan, welcome. I like to listen to music, which changes my mood according to the song which I listen. I can't speak English. I want to become like you. Don't be like me. Tell you like to be better than me. Okay? Make your dreams high, bigger. All right, let's move on, guys. So remember, we are discussing earlier lexical resources, fluency and coherence once again. So, what are the rules for speaking? There are some rules for speaking. Don't be too fast, don't be too slow. Be a natural speaker. You don't need to pretend to be having an accent. Just speak with natural way, natural rhythm, and do not give pause more than 3 seconds. The 3 seconds rule, very important. I'm going to share you another, you know, um, important information. Speaking technique, yeah. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get it for you. Hang on, I'll be there, guys. Where is it gone? Blimey, it's too far now. I don't know where it's gone now. Let me find out one more time, guys. Hang on a moment, please. It's, I can't find it anyway. So in the speaking technique, there is a 3 seconds strategy. So what is the 3 second strategy? 3 second strategy is that when you're talking, do not give pause more than 3 seconds, which means, say, you have been asked, describe global warming. You started to speak. Global warming is warming globally. Then you stopped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Then you started speaking. It is related to the environment. Again, you stop. Now you're not a fluent speaker. A fluent speaker must choose the next sentence or the word within the 3 seconds of the pause or gap. Okay. Hi, Mark. Welcome. Bobby says, I could write such an answer, but I could never speak it spontaneously. Brave says, what is the difference? It should be not different. Difference. Noun. Different is an adjective. Okay, and by the way, this year spelling Lexis is incorrect too. Hello, Tutu. Join me. Tutu is my subscriber. Let me bring him.
Hi, teacher.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, how you doing today, teacher?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm wonderful today.
I know that you're always wonderful. So, Tutu, would you like to tell our viewers where are you from and what do you do?
Hi guys, I'm from Cambodia and I am a student. I am high school student. Yep.
That's great. And how long have you been learning English?
I've been learning English for 2 years. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And what's the reason for learning English?
because I want like get a get a scholarship to study abroad and also do a research about something because I kind of like step out of my comfort zone and learn something new. So, in order to learn something new, I need to know English because English is everywhere when we go to the internet, phone, or something. So it's kind of easy for me as well if I wanna if I wanna be better than another. That would be awesome if I know English. And
Hmm.
sometimes I don't need to go to school. I just book a course on Hallo about English, book a course on the internet. Just try to learn on my own. Self learning is fundamental. So I this is the reason and this is the reason that I like try so hard to learn.
That's great. That's amazing that you have explained in a very good way. Remember that, guys. I've asked a question to Tutu that why are you learning English? And I'm sure that you have listened to him carefully, the way he has answered and chosen the words. Uh, in order to be a good speaker, either it's an IELTS or non-IELTS or any other conversation, you need to first organize the ideas what you're going to answer. The matter is that we have to think in English. This is the very important matter. I made a live stream, I think, 3 weeks ago, how to think in English. If you don't know how to think in English, it will be difficult for you to get the answer straight away in the twinkle of an eye. Okay. And also, Tutu is a good speaker from the day when I said to him, maybe he needs to develop some his vocabulary range and maybe some grammatical 100% accuracy. But remember that in conversational English, in spoken English, we don't take mistakes seriously rather than the whole message. Okay, the expressions, the way you talk to the other person, it is the
Yes, yes,
communication that is important for us. Okay.
yeah.
uh,
Actually, when I kind of when I talk like when I talk with people, I feel like I don't care about the mistakes, but sometimes I do care because if I make a lot of mistakes without like think of it, that's gonna be bad. So kind of learn from mistakes and also like try to learn from mistakes time to time and make it better and better. And later on, people like my listener gonna feel comfortable listen to no like no doubt or something. Could you repeat that again?
okay, that's great. But remember that mistakes are nothing but our learning tools as long as we can learn from it. And we promise to ourselves that, oh, I'm not going to make the same mistakes again.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, go on.
and by the way, I feel like I what's your opinion about it? Talking about podcast, and as a teacher, as a teacher, like what's to earn new. So what? How about podcast? Is it really good to listen to podcast? What you thought about it, teacher?
Listening is the key and important part if you want to be a good speaker. The reason is clear and understandable. Look at this scenario. When we are children, how we learn the language. We listened from our parents. Mom is the first person, yeah? Mom always talks to the child or babies, sings songs, lullabies, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Or London breeze is falling down. For example, I'm just giving some examples. It could be the different kinds of songs of your countries. Where is the mom from? But the matter is that as soon as we listen to the word carefully, then we try to grab it and we try to pronounce the word, mimic it. We call it shadowing sometimes. Shadowing is a very good technique when it's a matter of learning any language, not only English.
Yeah.
So,
And yep. Go ahead, teacher.
so what I'm saying, when you listen carefully, it's a podcast or a television or a radio or a song or movies, it's better for you to focus on the words. Though some words may be new, don't worry about that. Try to listen the word, and if you go for the meaning, find out the meaning. What kind of word it is, which kind of purpose. Can you make other words? I give this example almost every time. This one simple example so that you understand. I'm going to give the same example again. Then obviously listening will help you develop your understanding, comprehension, as well as your speaking. Because if you don't understand a question, how you're going to answer? It's very
Yeah.
simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, BS Eddie. Welcome.
I I think I did change the way I learn a little bit because back in the day I was a visual learner. I learned English like by watching YouTube or something. But I think it's not bad, right? It's so good when we learn like when we do something with like kind of watch.
Yeah.
read subtitle. And right now I did change. Right now I change a little bit because I have a problem with my eyes. Right now I spend most of the time listening to podcasts and also wanna improve my listening skill as well because actually, yeah, as you said earlier, listening to is an important thing because
Mm-hmm.
how could we speak if we don't get the question from from another? So right now I feel like kind of like spend a lot of time on podcasts. And here's a question for you. And what kind of podcast do you recommend to those who wanna like listen or
Uh,
change the way they learn?
it totally depends on you. Before that, Soha, welcome, Mark. Love again, Bobby. JWJXB has HD. I don't know what it means. Maybe some gibberish words. Welcome. So yeah, it depends what kind of pronunciation you're after, what kind of accent do you like. If you like American accent, listen to American podcasts. There are thousands of resources on the internet. You can find it from there and choose the best speaker, and obviously listen to them carefully and try to understand. Now, what happens when you hear a new word? What happens to our brain, our nervous system? Because we are humans, and even for the natives, they don't know all the English words. Similarly, when you're talking about your own language, do you know all the words? No, we don't. We use only those words which are mostly used in our daily life conversation or different parts of our activities of human lives. Similarly, when it's a matter of listening, sorry, I'm speaking too fast possibly, I'm going to slow down. When it's a matter of listening, it's better to choose which accent or what kind of pronunciation you're after. If you're after Americans, listen to American podcast. If you're after British podcast, listen to them. But interesting matter is that British podcasts are really bit sophisticated and poshy accent, and like they talk like this. If you remember, Your Highness, this person should be sentenced immediately for the safety of the kingdom. He has been found as a mutiny and as a revolter. You see, this is called poshy English accent, which they used long time ago through the movies. They don't use it anymore. A language is, always changes. It is static. It is not static. It is changeable according to the time, according to the demand of the people. Language always changes. Okay, so they don't speak in this way anymore. In the Britain, they use now RP accent. This is pronunciation, which is very important. Hello, Hitler, welcome. May says, how can I remember vocabulary? Yeah, I was giving these good examples. Formal, informal words are important, especially in writing. And even in speaking, if you're sitting for an exam, remember to use the formal and informal words. Okay, for vocabulary, I always give these examples. If you remember this word, everyone knows this word, right? Tutu,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what kind of participle it is?
Sorry. Beautiful. I sorry.
Beautiful. What kind of parts of speech it is, and how can you make sentence?
Part of speech, right? You mean this one?
Hmm.
Like beautifully, beauty, right?
Yeah, so we need to know first it's an adjective. Yeah, beautiful is adverb. Sorry, beautifully adverb. Then beauty, you said beauty, right?
Yeah.
Beauty, what kind of participle it is?
Beauty is a noun, if
Is
I'm not wrong.
it is a noun, right? Bobby says the baby's accent is very special, right? Hi, Lisa, welcome. It's Mark again. Adjectives. Beautiful is adjective, yeah. Hi, Mahdia, welcome. Soha, welcome. Deepa says beauty is noun. Yeah, beauty is noun. Can you please make a sentence? Now, what is the impact of saying this? When you know a word, you need to know how you can use those words in a sentence. True, that is the important part. You know the vocabulary, but if you don't use it, if you don't know how to use it, there is no point of knowing this kind of vocabulary, this type of word. Okay, tell me
Yeah,
a,
you're right.
tell me a sentence with the word beauty. Everyone, please, you're also welcome, listeners and our viewers. It is an open session for everyone. Yeah, write it. If there is any mistakes, I'll amend it, guys. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Hello,
but
Nissin, welcome.
I'm I'm not good at it. Like,
Okay, Hitlab says flowers are beautiful. Yes, very good. Flowers are beautiful. Or I can say, oh, she's a beautiful girl. I think I'm in love with her, for example. Yeah.
hmm
Now, beautifully. What is an adverb? Adverb means when a subject, an object, or a pronoun does something in a special way. The way it is done, we call it adverb. And most of the times, you use ly after the adjective, and it becomes adverb. Most of the cases, not all cases. So I like beauty of ocean. Yes, Omi, that's a good sentence. She maintains, it should be her beauty constantly. That's very cool sentence, Ritesh. Ritesh, she is a third person singular number, so verb should take an S. She maintains. Soha said, beauty never judges your capabilities. Very good. Look, beauty is another third person singular number, noun. We should use S with the verb. Beauty never judges. You make me very beautifully understand this sentence. Very good, Deepa. Akash says, teacher is beautiful. Yeah, beautiful we use only for the girls, remember. For boys, we use handsome. Like Tutu is a handsome boy. Okay? But Jennifer is a beautiful girl. Uh-huh. Bobby says a beautiful may not be beautiful. That's a cool sentence, Bobby. You are beauty queen. No, we don't say you are beauty queen. You are a beauty queen. You must use an article in this case. Beauty queen is a quality. You talk to me beautifully, not beautifully way. Beautiful is enough. Beautifully means beautiful way. Mark. So I said I can understand the situation beautifully. Okay. Bhaktivan said nature loves lover will appreciate her beauty. Yes. Hi Shaukat, welcome. Alan, welcome. Rose is so beautiful. That's great. I am a beautiful girl. Hit love. Not I am beautiful. You can say I am beautiful or I am a beautiful girl. We need article, remember, when you're expressing. Now, can you make any other words from this word beautiful? Arapan, welcome. Beauty of world. The world is W-O. Remember to check the spelling, guys. It's very much important. Yes, hit love. You're a beautiful girl. Nope. Hello, welcome. Cool, welcome. Now, what is the other word we can make from this? Can you make it verb? Tutu, you should know it. We practice this word. And also successful. I'm going to ask you. I gave you the homework, yeah?
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did practice before, and I know. Yeah, I know it. I know it.
All right. We have beauty center. Yes, we have beauty spa. Right. A thing of beauty is joy forever. This is very famous dialogue from English literature, Shelley. John Keats dialogue. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Beauty should be, not should be in our heart. Beauty should be in our heart. Yes. Beautying, no, we don't say beautying. I'm sorry. Nope. Beauties, no. Mm-mm. Any other word? What is the verb form again? Tutu.
Sorry, sorry, teacher.
Beautify. Verb.
Oh, I've never used this one.
Sorry, spelling mistake. Beautify.
Beautify.
Beautify. Make sentence. Beautify is a verb. Like honesty beautifies your character. Truthfulness beautifies Tutu's character because Tutu always is truthful. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. This is a beautiful city. Yeah. Cool. Beautifully. How about beautify? She was beautifying herself. Yes, that's a good sentence, Nope. That means she was taking all the cosmetics to make her beautiful. Cyrus, it's such a beautiful day because you make it beautifully. Oh, beautified.
Oh,
Beaut-
is it correct if I say like I try to beautiful my own pictures?
beautify it should be.
Yeah, beautify my own pictures.
Yes, but if you want to use an adjective, guys, remember adjective, we must use a verb before it. This is another greatest rule for adjectives. Sometimes people are confused about identifying adjectives and using it. If you want to use an adjective as a verb, you have to use another verb. Like, what is the sentence you said, Tutu? I want to,
I want to beautify my own picture.
I want to, I want to beautify. Yeah, that's fine. But if you want to use adjective, I want to make it beautiful. You have to use make.
Uh,
Do you know beautician, guys? The people who works in the beauty parlor. We have got a beauty parlor. Beauty parlor is all over the world. I need to beautify my English in front of an IELTS examiner. Yes, Bobby, good sentence. World nature is very beautiful. Yes, you don't have to beautify yourself because you're beautiful. Wow, that's very good sentence, Ellen. Bravo. Hi, Flourish. Welcome. Join Flourish. Flourish is here, guys. Let me bring her. Hi, ZJJ.
Hi, thank you so much, Sir.
Mm.
Sir Rahat, see you again. Hello, Tutu.
Hi, kumusta?
Nice to meet you. I'm
Wo-
so fine.
Welcome, Flourish, to our interactive session of Sunday mornings.
Thank you, teacher.
I've got a question before I ask you anything. Flourish, you have chosen a photo. A girl is saying hello like this, yeah? Can you see the photo on your ID?
Photo on my ID.
Yeah? Yes. Class wearing girl saying like this with the left hand.
Left hand.
How
My
many?
ID.
Yeah,
Teacher Rahat with ID saying hi. Sign.
yeah. Can you see it?
Left.
Okay. Now, how many fingers that girl has got in the photo?
I cannot see. I thought you imagine it's 4 fingers. There are 4 fingers.
Your profile picture that I'm talking about. Uh,
Hmm.
Tutu, can you see her profile picture?
Five
Yeah,
fingers.
How many fingers are there?
only two.
I didn't get.
Only two?
No.
Yeah, we all have five fingers, but in the picture, like kind of only I only see two fingers.
I haven't noticed that. It's what? 3, 4.
I'm,
Five, teacher. I think it's five.
it is five, not was five. It is five. It is always five.
Five. It is five.
I'm trying to make you joke, yeah? Don't do it. That's I'm trying to welcome and warm it. Okay, that's only a bit laughing, guys. Nothing serious. Yeah, five of them. It's just, hey, Krunal is here. Let me bring Krunal. Krunal couldn't join for a long time. Krunal, please join now. I've invited you. Hang on a moment, girls and
Joining
boys.
now.
Oh, Krunal is here. Yahoo!
Hi, for now.
Hi, Bruno. Good to see you.
Great, great, great. So, welcome everyone. Once again, the people who have joined me, they're my subscribers, fortunately, and I can bring them straight away. Okay, so people who like to join, like Krunal, Flourish, or Tutu, you need to subscribe to my free courses or paid course that is starting in June. Krunal, did you subscribe me in June 2022?
Oh,
9 months from now. That's good. That's fine. Because this is the one year you can have more times to come here and talk to the other, fellow learners and me as well.
wow. Uh,
Okay, now we'd like to know your little bit introduction, both of you, starting from Flourish, then Krunal. Then we are going to practice these words. Okay, Flourish.
Yes, teacher. I'm Flourish from the Philippines simply call me Flor or yeah, Flores. Just to make it nice. Just
Cool.
to yeah. So I live in the Philippines, in Manila,
The cap,
capital,
the capital city.
city of the Philippines, and I've subscribed to Rahat on the course of spoken English. That's why because I want to practice my speaking. So that's all. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much for the explanation. Krunal.
Okay. Uh, my name is Kunal. I'm from India. I'm here a student of the teacher Rahat, and I'm working for an NGO, and hopefully I can make to teacher in person.
Very good. Carry on talking. I'll be back in few seconds.
Okay. Hi, Flori. Hi, Pitu. How are you?
Nice to meet you too, both of you. And hello everyone. You're, uh, Tutu is from China. Are you from China?
What? It is from China?
From where
No.
are you?
I thought Toot is from the planet Mars.
Oh,
Yes, planet
that's
Mars.
why. That's why
Due
you
to
have two
change,
colors.
he always he changes always locations every day. Like today is like China, tomorrow maybe like it's UK, and
Okay.
day after tomorrow maybe in the moon.
All right. Anyway, that's cool, guys. Thank you very much. So I was giving an example. Somebody asked that, if you like to learn a new word, how they can use it. This is a very plain and simple example. Beautiful is a very common word. So we know beautiful is an adjective, beautifully adverb, beauty noun, also beautician. What kind of word it is? Is it a noun or pronoun? Beautician?
Beautician noun. Beautician noun.
Beautician is noun. Yeah, another noun. So Tutu was asking how he can use this word beautify as a verb. Okay, and there are many examples I can read. Soha, thank you. Mark has written the new color of your hair makes it more beautiful than it before. Okay, the new color of your hair makes it more beauty than it before. The new color of your hair makes it more beautiful. Only one sentence is correct, and also there is some grammar errors. And remember the spelling color, color. It is, yeah, this is your style, and we in the UK we use color. UK, yeah. You got to be careful when you are using this spelling. Do not mix it up. Okay, beautify. Can you make a sentence, Fleur?
Me. Well, the first place, beautify. My name is Flor, and I beautified it into flourish.
Ah, that's cool. How about you, Krunal? Do you need to go to the beauty parlor?
Okay. Uh, English beautify my mind by learning. Right and wrong, I don't know.
Say it again.
English beautify my mind by learning.
Okay, let me write it so that they can English. It sh-
Beautify.
it should be beautifies because English is a third person singular.
Okay, third person.
Yeah,
Yeah. Beautifies. Yeah.
beautifies my
My mind.
not mine, not mine.
Okay. Not
Lang,
not
lang,
mine. Not
language beautifies what your conversation.
okay.
Make it a sensible meaning, yeah. Conversation.
Okay. Conversation.
Yeah, conversation. Okay, plural. Make it conversation. Okay, that's a really good answer, both of you. Well done, Fleur, and well done, Krunal. Okay. Now, can you make more words from this word beautiful? Beautician. Someone has asked. Yes, beautician is a job when females work in a beauty parlor. Fleur, you should. Can you please explain, like manicure, pedicure? What are these profession? What are these topics? Manicure, pedicure? Do you know that manicure?
Yes,
Medicure,
teacher.
pedicure, yeah.
Manicure. When you beautify your nail,
Yes.
you clean and beautify your nail. Pedicure, it's your toe, nail toe. I mean, the nail of your toes. Um, clean. Yeah, it's the term for pedicure.
Okay, that's great. Uh, Mark has a question. Which one of this correct? Only one is of them is correct. I'm writing it for you. Hello, Sri. Welcome. Sri says the lyrics are beautiful, or lyrics beautify the songs. We don't use are after lyrics. If you want to use as a verb, we don't use any other helping verb in this case. Bobby has a question. Is there no floor
One, teacher.
for
The
Photoshop app?
first one.
Hmm.
Photoshop app beautifies my picture.
Yes. Mark, I'm writing your example. The new color. Oh, where is it?
Mm.
But there is a grammatical mistakes. It should be makes, and before is a wrong spelling as well. And remember the spelling color. This is an American spelling. If you are to use American style of spelling, use all the American spelling in your whole writing. Do not bring any British spelling. Okay. Can you make any other word? Tutu. I'm going back to tutu.
Sorry, what word like beautiful?
From beauty, beautiful. Can you make any other word?
Yeah. Oh, you look so beautiful today.
No, no, no.
No,
You already used it. Any other new word?
no.
I know that somebody's looking beautiful for you. We all know that.
Which one? Oh my god, I cannot think of it. Could you give?
Okay, it is beautifying. You know, beautifying. What is it? I'm sure Fleur knows that, or maybe Krunal. What is beautifying?
That means make out.
Verb plus ing. What is it called?
Adverb.
Verb plus ing.
Is it adverb?
No. Verb plus ing. It could be either participle
I forgot it. Yeah,
or gerund.
Present.
Jiran,
It
yeah,
is
Jiran, yeah.
continuous. It is
Yes.
continuous, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
We call it participle simply. Continuous. Yes. Ing. Verb plus ing. It could be either continuous or another word.
Continuous.
Participle. We call it participle, the continuous, or a gerund. You know the gerund. Fleur, can you? Do you remember what is we call gerund?
Chiran.
Mm.
Okay, gerund. When a verb takes ing and the verb becomes like a noun or an adjective, we call it gerund in that case. We don't call participle anymore. Like it is a beautifying matter that Flourish always careful about her studies and work. You see, now here beautifying is a gerund. Like it is a beautifying matter that Krunal has attended sorry, his lessons. My apology. Also, it is a beautifying matter that Tutu is always too much aware about English improvement. All this case, beautifying is a gerund, okay, because it is working as a noun or adjective. When any verb takes ing after it and it becomes like a noun an adjective, we call it gerund. But when it is like a part of another word, we call participle or continuous. Like I'm going home, for example, going here. Like you guys are listening to me. This is listening is continuous form or participle. Uh, Let me read some comments. Bobby says beautyless. We hardly ever use that, but there is a word. BP says cricket is a beautiful game. Deepa says sun makes to beautify the sky. Yes, good sentence. Nail polish beautifies the nail. And Maha, it is all together grammar and IELTS. It comes correlated, you know. Okay. Can you make any other word like beautifyingly? Have you ever heard beautifyingly?
No teacher.
Uh,
Beautifully. Beautifully.
beautifyingly, beautifully, they're always same meaning. Both are adverb. We have to remember if you add ly in most of the adjectives, it becomes adverb. Okay, like beautiful is an adjective, beautifully, adverb. Similarly, quick, uh,
Quickly.
quickly, yes, quickly,
Adverb.
quickly, adverb. Then any other example? Swift. Oh, what am I writing? Sorry, guys. Swift is an adjective. Now, swiftly. Okay. Deepa says your present English is so beautiful. Bobby, they will never ask what a Jiran in IELTS. No, they'll not ask it, but Jiran is needed when you're writing, when you're speaking, Bobby. Alexa is here, welcome. Wearing this designer dress will make you look beautifying. Wow. My new home is designed beautifully. Very good. Honestly, yes. Sam, could you please help me to understand below IELTS gap filling? The affects, okay, let me copy and paste Sam, yeah? So that we can try for you. Oh, how I can copy and paste? Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, any other question before we go to Sam's question?
No teacher.
Okay, maybe you, all of you, maybe you can try to help him. But I think there were some words in the passage. What are the words given there, Sam? Okay, it means that there are some words from the paragraph, possibly. And can you please read it, Krunal?
Yes, sir. The effects of climate change are there for everyone to see in the melting glaciers that cling to the mountains, gap filling. Okay, so that's no more than two words. So may I read more, teacher?
Yeah, read more than Fleur will read and Tutu will read.
Okay. Uh, the the gap on the mountains around Chamonix. Am I right, teacher? Chamonix.
Chamonix.
Okay. Chamonix. Okay. Provide visual evidence of global warming. Why answer only glaciers? Why are not melting glaciers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, teacher.
Oh, Tutu, what happened? You're gone. Mark said, we want to know. Okay, we'll explain it. Fleur, would you please read?
From the graph, the effects of climate change are there for everyone to see in the melting glaciers that cling to the mountains. No more than that.
Okay,
The blank
go
on
on.
the mountains, the blank on the mountains around Chamonix provide visual evidence of global warming. Why answer only glaciers? Why not melting glaciers?
Okay. So, what's your question? This question is not clear to me even. Why answer on the glacier? The effects of climate change are there for everyone to see in the melting glaciers. So, do you know what is glacier? Krunal or Flourish?
It's new for me. New vocabulary for me.
That means one kind of ice slab and like hold the ice and then. Am I right, teacher?
That's right.
Snow.
Yeah, if you ever see some movies like, have you watched the movie? What is the movie called? Oh, I forgot. Ice Age.
Frozen.
In Frozen, was there any glacier? Bobby has asking, who said that melting glacier is a wrong answer? Melting glacier is not a wrong answer. Glacier is like a ice, like a big chunk, like a hill. It doesn't melt. When it starts melting because of the hot weather or temperature, we call it melting glaciers. All right. And Mark has another question. Interesting. That's wrong. Interesting or interestingly? Interestingly is a very difficult pronunciation. Though it is spelled interest, but it is interest. When I was child, my parents used to use plow and handmade tools to grow the grains. It is grammatically correct, baby. Fresh water, yes. It is the use of used to use plow and handmade tools to grow the grains. Yeah, it's a past tense. Sorry, application used to.
Is there no need to put left a before the child? When I was a child, no need.
Let me read it again. When I was a child, what is this question? Comma. Yeah, my parents used to use plow and handmade tools to grow the grains. That's correct.
Yeah. How
The-
about my parents used to plow?
yeah,
Uh, used to plow and me.
tools to grow the grains. When I was a child, you can use the when I was a child, the latter part of the sentence. That is also correct. The important matter of any English sentence is that it must be meaningful, sensible, and understandable. Okay, we should not make such a sentence where you've used high vocabulary but it doesn't make sense. Okay, that means your communication or written English is not good enough. You may be good at in a high vocab, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're good at writing good sentences. Okay, hi Jack Peralta, welcome. Answer is, Sam said, answer is glacier. My question is, why not melting glacier? Okay. Yes, I need to see the whole passage. It's a part of the passage, unfortunately. I can't just say the answer from this passage. Cambridge IELTS practice. Is it from the reading part? We need to know the whole chapter, not the part of the chapter, unfortunately, Sam. I wish I could help you in this case. Okay, the next word is interest. Yeah.
Interest.
I'm going to share the word from the Cambridge dictionary, guys. I follow the Cambridge, as you know. Can you see it, Krunal and Laura and everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Look at the IPA.
Interest.
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 Because there is a schwa sound, you see? After R, that E is schwa sound. That's why instead of rest, it becomes rest. Interest. And this E is silent. Second, first E. Interest. Can you please pronounce it, Krunal?
Interest.
Fleur, are you there?
Yes, teacher. Interest.
Yeah. Krunal?
Yeah. Interest.
Interest.
Right, teacher. Interest.
Yes.
Okay.
But look at the American IPA. American IPA is interest. Can you see that? I?
Yes, teacher.
Look.
Interest.
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 But in British IPA,
Interest.
interest. And they're saying E.
Sword sound like.
Yeah.
Right, teachers? Sword sound. That's R after that sword sound.
Short sound R. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Bravo, well done. Now his next word is interestingly. That is adverb. Interest is noun, as you can see. Interest. I don't have any interest on playing football, but I've got interest in playing cricket. What's your interest, Fleur?
I'm interested in playing badminton.
Playing badminton, okay. And Krunal?
Yeah, I'm interested in like playing cricket and I'm interested in going to out like traveling. I like to traveling.
Okay, remember after interest, we always use the preposition in and verb must be ing. Interested in joining, interested in playing. Remember, it's very important. Not interested to. Yeah, do not use to. Hello?
Yeah, teacher.
I'm not
Now,
audible?
okay, now I can. Yes, teacher, I can hear you. No.
Sorry, can you hear me now? Oh, I took my headphone for a few seconds. Sorry. So I was saying after interest, we must always use the preposition in, not to. Okay? Look, interest in chess. Look at all these examples. Of interest. Ob. Nothing much ob. This OF, F should be sound like V, ob. Remember that. Look at the idiom. Can I interest you in something? Fleur, can you please read this?
Can I interest you in something?
What it means? Let me have a look. Would you like to buy or take something? It means. This is very good in a phrase. Can I interest you in something? Krunal, use it.
So may I make like new sentence?
Yes. Just simply say,
Simply say, yeah, I'm interested to go. I'm interested to go in abroad. So what?
no. Can I interest you in something? These expressions. Welcome, Melvin. Nope, Alexa. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I want to something buy. So can I interest you in something?
Yeah.
I can ask about something. Like I can ask you another person.
Yeah, like, can I interest you in a cup of coffee? Cup of coffee. Cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Kupa.
Can I interest you? Yeah. Can I interest you for a cup of coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I can say that.
Yeah.
Can I interest you for going with out for stations for vacations?
Mm-hmm. Fleur?
Can I interest you to buy pizza for me?
Yes. as the Okay. Now sometimes we need to make fun. Yeah, we shouldn't be always serious. Serious minded teachers, serious teachers are never friendly with their students. We should have a friendly environment here to learn. Okay, so we have learned another expression. Let's go back to that. Yeah, cue card. Yeah. So guys, as I was saying, um, we are discussing these things, grammatical accuracy, pronunciation, and recently there is a Cambridge 15th edition for the IELTS candidates. They can buy it from online or from the local library. Can I interest in, not to, Melvin? That is the wrong use. I said to you, after interest, we always use in. Interest in. Let me write it, guys. Don't be interest in, always, yeah? Don't write to. This is common mistakes. I'm interested to join your lesson. No, I'm interested in joining your lesson. This is one of the common mistakes. Krunal and Fleur, remember, while we have a grammar class next time, I'm going to ask you the question again. Okay. Hello, Piner, welcome. Yeah, my website is a Cambridge dictionary, guys. So in the Cambridge, there are a British IPA, American IPA with the sounds. Then you can compare how it is pronounced and the difference between the UK IPA and the British IPA. More correctly, British accent and American accent, you know. All right. So next one is, would you like to have a speaking practice about the topic, both of you? 2 minutes challenge? Or, or would you like to go question, one by one questions?
One by one question is easy for me.
All right. Okay. I'll go for you one by one question. And for Flourish, 2 minutes challenge. Yeah. What do you think?
Challenge.
Yeah. Take it as a challenge. It helps you developing your confidence. Remember that.
Let's take it for now.
Okay. Kunal, take it as a challenge.
Let's try.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Before that, very often people say that when you like to add your opinion, we use this kind of expression. I think, in my perception, personally, I believe, in my opinion, to the best of my knowledge, this is my perspective, guys. This is my point of view. According to my view, according to me, I reckon, it is a British expression, I guess, based on my concern, based on my perception, based on my concept. Look, there are many ways you can always share your thought and try to use any of these expressions when you're talking, okay? Yes, Fleur.
I think, teacher, in my opinion, the word according to me is not appropriate. It may say the third person according to others, according to the third person.
So,
It's according to me.
according to my view, you see, can you say according to my
In
to my view? That's also correct.
because
Hmm. Go on.
I think the meaning is that in my opinion, instead of, for example, according to the book, according to him, according to other person, other resources.
Okay.
But if it's based on your opinion, it may say, in my opinion, immediately.
All
In
right.
my point of view, I think so. I my own opinion only, teacher.
All right. But most of the cases, I always hear, I think. Always change it. If you want to use I think again and again, change any of these. You know, this is one of the another qualities of the good speaker. You have to use different kinds of synonyms, especially when it's a writing section and speaking section. Any discussion, even in the IELTS exam or TOEFL exam, just say like this. Well, I think, in my perception or in my opinion, personally, I believe that global warming is one of the major issues. No, personally, somebody said, no, this is my perspective that COVID-19 is the hardest, challenging thing at this time. These are some, explanations and examples. Hi, Uthman, welcome. Maha, welcome. Jessica, welcome. Maha says, I thought, I reckon, yes, I reckon is mostly British English. People do not use it. I reckon we use it very often. Oh, I reckon our boss is late today, for example. Okay, so 2 minutes challenge, speaking challenge. Are you agreed, both of you?
Yeah, teacher.
Good. Here you go. Okay,
Now,
don't worry, Krunal. I'm going to ask you one-to-one question if you are not comfortable. Okay. So this question should be for Krunal now.
Okay, teacher.
Let me ask Flourish first. Yeah,
Yeah, teacher.
Flourish.
That's good.
Krunal will be after you.
here we go.
Okay, these are some of the examples I wrote. Okay, now is that an easy topic for you? Describe your favorite song. Is that okay, Fleur?
Yes, teacher.
Is this topic okay with you, or do you want me to change it for you?
It's fine, but I can't remember the name.
Okay, let me change it for you. Oh, TV show. How about TV show?
No, no, teacher.
Hmm?
No,
No. I like book. Oops, it should be there. Food is good. It is an easy topic now. Fleur, describe your favorite book. So, what you are going to describe? When you read the book, what the book is about, why you read it. You can tell the name of the book as well as the writer's name. Guys, if you to remember that speaking section in IELTS exam is nothing but making up stories. Okay, you're creating some logical, good grammar sentences which should be according to the topic's answer. Okay, remember that it is an important for all of you. You know, it is not only IELTS exam, in even other when you're having conversation, Floor or Krunal or anyone, when you try to respond questions, we always try to answer it, you know, in a very good way so that your listeners and audience can understand. So this type of practice helps you develop and build up your confidence level as well as your communication level. Okay. Sorry. Hi, Roshni is back. Bobby, welcome. Othman, happy to see you. So describe your favorite book. Now take 1 minute time, find out a book. Even if you haven't read a book, make it up. What is the name of the book and who is the writer? And when you read the book, how long ago? You'll tell. And what is the book about? And why you read it? Maybe something is good. You took some good advice, some instruction maybe, or there is a moral, there is some ethical information which is helpful. Okay, explain like this. Hello, Krish, welcome. Okay, take 1 minute time. Where is this ringing sound coming? Ding 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 ding. Is it
having ice cream here in my school, teacher.
ice cream? I like ice cream. Oh, can you buy one for me, please?
Sure, I'll buy three for
One more,
only
one for me only.
yes,
One for me, please.
one for you, of
One.
course.
Okay, two for Krunal, one for me.
Oh my God! No, no, teacher. It's enough for me. One only.
Are you ready now?
Okay, I'll create okay, it's just imaginative. Okay, teacher. Um,
Take time, no worries. Just let me know when you're ready. Roshni is on fire. Roshni, welcome back again. So, welcome everyone here and thanks for the support. You guys are really amazing. I'm flabbergasted to get you here at the moment. Excuse me. Hello, Flourish.
yes, teacher. Okay, teacher.
No, she's here. Nope. Yes, you can fake anything. It is like a faking up, making up a story, guys. Okay. Even you haven't read any book in your life, you have to make up the story, like the book name of the book, writer's name. You can tell your name as well. Like I have written a book, and that's my favorite book. For example, someone said this answer as well, and that is accepted because he explained in a very good way. And why did you read the book? When? And what did you learn from it? And why the book is favorite? You need to explain. These are the main four questions, and you can always correlate with one answer to another. You can make it more interesting when you're describing. Yes, Krunal, are you okay? Remember, there is a rule here. You need to talk at least 2 minutes. So I'm going to assess your fluency, grammar, accuracy, pronunciation, the things which are assessed in the IELTS exam. Though you don't need to sit for IELTS exam, but it is helpful for you. Then you know, oh, these are the parts I need to develop or focus. Am I audible? Krunal says you are not audible. Hmm. All right, okay. Ready? You have started, you have become nervous. Don't be nervous. Another great rule, don't be nervous when you're in an exam. Yeah,
It's a kind of training for me.
very good. That is one of the practices in spoken English lessons. I have got 8 lessons, and every 8 lesson, whoever hops on with me, they have to talk at least about one topic 2 minutes. Yeah? I'm going to watch the time. I've got a timer, stopwatch. Can you see 00?
Um,
Can you see now?
yes,
00, 00, 00,
yes, teacher.
00. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's crack on our today's speaking challenge. The topic is describe your favorite book, and our first speaker is Flourish from the Philippines. She will talk about the book, why the book is favorite, name of the book, writer's name, when she read it, what is the book about, and why she read it. These are the main important questions. You can bring other things as well as you go through.
Teacher, thank you so much, teacher, for this opportunity. I just remember when I was a child, I was almost 12 years old when my father bought a book for me. It's entitled The Carpenter. It's all about the carpenter who works to an engineer. His images was for almost 20 years. So uh, when he was this carpenter was working with this engineer since he was still single until he have a family, and then while he have a family, he leaves his family under the custody of under the compound of the engineer, and while serving them and to work whenever there's a project designed by that engineer, because this is the business of this engineer is to design a house and get a package of building the house, and or any building, any kind of building or infrastructure, and the one responsible to build the house, that building, will be the carpenter. So that carpenter worked to his company for almost 20 years. One day, uh, it was written in the book that one day the engineer let the carpenter make the project, build a house. He gave the plan, and the carpenter will be the one in charge to buy everything, to include the materials and the kind of the materials. The financial needs will only be provided at any amount, whatever the amount is. So the carpenter did this, and to build the house. So he just followed the instruction of the engineer. But this carpenter made the house. He bought the cheapest the cheapest materials instead of the expensive one that had the quality materials, and he even built the house uh, just like the wall. It the just like the cement, the mixture of the cement. So in instead of making it the best of the mixture in order to be durable, he made it somewhat. It's in a uh, short story. He made everything. He purchased the cheapest one and built the house to the simplest materials. But it looks the same with how it was planned, how it looks like. So it means money, the money that the in, but he claimed the money at the same amount wherein it was funded according to the budget on the plan. So the carpenter were the one in charge of that because he thought that house will be it is he built he builds he was able to build a lot of house already, and yet he is still living in the compound of the engineer without having his own house. So he needs to means like gaining money for his own savings, for his own uh, savings without the knowledge of the engineer. So it's a kind of what you call dishonest. He made some um, you know he doctored the amount of the materials. So in that part, when the carpenter finished the house, fully furnished the house until the house had been done, he presented it to the engineer. And then after that, so the engineer was surprised because he made it the house finally. So after all, the engineer said to the carpenter that okay, since you've served the company for almost 20 years, this house will be my gift for you. So the engineer presented what you call the title of the land and the house. That it's shown that the name of that title is already in the name of the carpenter. So the carpenter was surprised because of the gift of the engineer that he owned a house and land as a gift. So instead, yeah, he can't understand his feeling because in his mind, he was really that thankful, but in his mind, he's a bit scared living on that house because it was built into cheaper and weaker materials, so it's not durable. That's why he felt like he was repenting. He repent because of what he did. Unfortunately, it came back to him what he did after all. So that's why I like this book. Didn't forget the story of this book. That's why I love this book because of the story that um, the lesson that learned in there that whatever you do, you need to be honest always, whatever the consequences. Yes. So that makes me the book so favorite. That's why that kind of book was my favorite that I never forget. So that's all. Thank you.
Wow. Bravo, Flower. Guys, she spoke 6 minutes 19 seconds. Can you see that? Look, 6 minutes 19 seconds. 54. Almost 20 seconds, I can say. That's really cool. Your fluency is okay, but some of the sentence you have repeated few times. You have to remember when you're speaking in any situation, you don't need to be repeat those sentence again and again. Okay, just say one time. That's fine. But But the fact is that when you are not sure whether you've said something or not, we try to repeat. Okay, for repetition in the IELTS exam, not in the real lab, we don't get marks, guys. So don't be repetitive in IELTS exam. Your vocabulary is almost similar you have used because of the repetition. There are some grammar mistakes. It is very natural and common. Sorry. So I would like to request you, Fleur, when you finish this live stream, watch this part. And most of the times, when you'll be listening to your own conversation, it will be more clear to you what you should do. Okay, rather than I should tell what you should do. Okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And guys, remember, no, no, that's okay. That's our first bravo and clap for her. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Krunal, she really spoke well. Good fluency, good coherence, obviously. Grammatical accuracy, more or less okay. Pronunciation, you can develop some of the words that you can focus on it later. That's why it is better for you to listen to it carefully when we finish the live stream. Come to the live stream again and find this part that is in 2 minutes, 13 2 hours 13 minutes time you have started speaking and you finished after 6 minutes. Okay, Fleur, take the note. 2 hours 13 minutes. When the live stream has gone 2 hours 13 minutes, you move forward and listen to the headphone.
Thank you.
Yeah, though you felt a bit,
Real pleasure.
you felt a bit nervous, I think, rather than shy. Okay, don't be nervous. Well done. Okay, that's really cool. Abdurrahman, thank you. Intern, hello. Yes, Flourish has really done well. This is the second time she has set for this test, and that's amazing. And Krunal, you have set for this kind of test many times, right, Krunal? So why are you so nervous and shy now? Are you hungry, Krunal? Do you need pizza? Flourish is going to buy pizza and ice cream. Oh no, don't be. Come on. I explained to you. Nothing to be worried. Don't be. Don't be. Don't be disappointed. By the way, guys, let me share the stories to all of you. Though you might know, Krunal might know. I also conduct private lessons for the speaking task, and most of the time, students come and ask me, teacher, how much band score I'm going to get? And whatever I have, given the, estimated mark, every time they got the same mark or maybe higher some cases. Okay, the guy who got 8.5, I estimated and I said to him, you will get no less than 8. And he got 8.5 in speaking. That's really amazing. And the person who was not happy, he needed 6.5 in speaking. But I said to him, you'll not get more than 6. He was very unhappy and saying, teacher, what should I do? His main problem was the guy I'm talking about. He always stops after 2 3 seconds. Like, I asked him, describe your hobbies. He started speaking. Oh, I have got many hobbies. I like it, watching movies, reading books. Then he stops. He starts thinking, and the time is gone. Then I said to him, it is a fluency. You're just stopping. That means you're not fluent. That is the first part teacher will assess, an examiner will assess. Fluency, remember, fluency, grammar, using of different vocabulary, and pronunciation. These are the four things. When you're talking, it's not only the exam, anything else, just focus on it. Okay, so that guy got 6. He said to me, teacher, I got 6, whatever you said. I was, yes. And some of my other students who got 6.5, 7, 7.5, even 8 and 8.5, as I said, they're much happy because that is their required score. They got the visas already and came to the UK, and some of them are going to Canada. They're waiting for this IELTS score. Okay, so Krunal, are you ready for the 2 minutes challenge, or you like to have one-to-one questions? It's open for you.
2 minutes.
Okay, can you give me a different topic for you? TV show. Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. So, dear viewers, welcome to our interactive 2 minutes speaking challenge. And our speaker is Krunal from India. He's going to talk about describe a TV show that you enjoy, you should say what type of TV show it is. Tell us the name and tell us the kind, like it is a like musical TV show or movie or comedy or maybe a history channel or maybe geography channel. Okay, then how often it is on, that means how often you see the TV show and how often they, okay, how often they broadcast, daily, weekly, etc. And how popular it is, that means how many people you think watch that program. And when you watch, do you watch by yourself or with your family members? Make it more interesting. And also make, you can make more interesting by adding, oh, when we watch the TV show, we bring some popcorns, we eat it. Yeah. Or cold drinks like fizzy drinks. Yeah, make it more interesting. This is another important matter. Flower as well. When you're describing something, bring something else to make it spicy, interesting. Okay, and you have to explain why you like it. Hello, Marian. Welcome. Okay, it is 0-0 by the way. Talk as much as possible. There is no limitation, but minimum 2 minutes. But speak more, please. That will be helpful for you. Okay, ready? Thank you very much. You could speak a lot, Anyway, that's fine. Thank you very much. Well done. You have spoken 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me show you. 26. So, no, what happened, Krunal? When you organizes all the questions, that's step by step, sometimes it's easier for you. That's why the questions are there. Yes, Trishna, in IELTS speaking task, in cue card, there will be questions like this. Now, let me explain one more time. What is a cue card? In IELTS exam, in speaking task section 2, the teacher will give you a card. It is called cue card. And you'll find a topic there. And now, most of the time, students ask, can I change the topic if it is hard or difficult? No, you can't change the topic. Okay? But topics are easy within your knowledge so that you can describe about it. Remember that it is this cue card, this speaking about the cue card is nothing but making up a story. You're creating some new sentences. This is the way how a teacher is going to assess your speaking, your quality of pronunciation, your grammar, your intonation, So don't worry about that. Sometimes there are questions, sometimes there are no questions at all. If there are questions, follow the question. If there is no question now, it is good opportunity for you because you'll be given 1 minute with a pencil and the topic. Then you can write your questions, what you're going to talk. Okay. When the 1 minute is finished, teacher is going to ask, "Are you ready now?" And they're going to check the timing and they're going to record your voice. Okay. So well done, Krunal. A clap, a flower for Krunal. 3 minutes 26 seconds. And you are talking about Kapil Sharma show. Unfortunately, I watch it sometimes from in the UK. We have got that channel here. It's very interesting, yeah, he brings all these famous people, celebrities, singers, musicians, politicians, actors, actress, and always asks funny questions. And sometimes, like there is an actor, he will ask, "Oh, recite a poem to make it more fun." Okay, there is a poet, he will ask, "Now you have to do an acting." Just opposite as to make it more interesting. It is a live show, and there are many people there, audience are there, and it is really one of the famous Indian TV shows. A lady. That's right. By the Rupu, alaikum salam, welcome. Trishna, Candy, who else is here? Alan and all the lovely people. Thank you very much for joining. So your fluency is okay, Krunal, as I said, because you become nervous. Don't be nervous. When you become nervous, I have realized that you just lost your flow and you just mixed it up with the words and verbs. So don't be nervous, but both of you, don't be ever nervous. Always be cool. And don't worry if you make a mistake. Don't worry, in spoken English, we don't take mistakes in that much seriously. Because of it, it's if it is an exam, obviously you're not going to get good marks. But if it is a normal conversation, even there is a mistake, people will be able to understand your message, your communication. Okay. But if you can speak in a correct way, that will be better. Then your conversation will be highly valued. Okay. And your let's say grammatical accuracy is not that much correct, though. I'll suggest you again, you listen to it, you'll go to the recording part, 2 minutes 29, Krunal. Okay, write it, you'll move it down, 2 minutes 29. First you'll listen to Flourish, then after that you sometimes when you listen you can understand your own mistakes and you can amend it. And also another instruction for both of you and all the listeners, if you ever make a mistake in grammar, if you can correct it straight or correct it. If you correct your own mistake, it means you are too much aware about your mistakes, so you're correcting. And in IELTS exam, if it happens, you're going to get a little bit more marks because the examiner will write a note the candidate made a mistake and self-corrected. Okay, so this is all about today's some practice. Is there any more questions and comments, guys, about IELTS exam? I need to finish it as well. And nearly 10 o'clock, my time. By the way, 4 o'clock, I mean, not 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was the next live stream with the podcast with the Jamaican teacher, Sarina. She will be my guest speaker today. Excuse me. So if you are awake, 5 o'clock UK time, so it will be 9:30 your time, sir. No, you're in Indian time 9:30. Bangladesh time,
11 p.m. India.
it's 11 p.m. your time, yeah, in the Philippines. Okay, you'll go outside. Okay, no worries. Just I'm letting you know if you're free, you can join. If not, that's fine. Okay. Any other questions or comments, Krunal or Flourish or any other viewers about IELTS? Sure. What's your opinion about what?
Fun.
No.
How about me? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to know about my band.
Yeah, no, I don't say it. Honestly,
I don't want to know.
Flourish. I only shared this
But
band.
for now, it's okay, teacher.
No, no, I even never disclose it on publicly. If somebody wants to know, I send them a message privately. And most of the cases, I let them know when the students books a private lesson. In that case, they ask me the how much band score I'm expecting, and it becomes always 100% accurate up to now. Whatever the students book the lessons and whatever the assessment I gave it to them, and obviously, they get similar band. But in the one cases, this is such story. I shared it many times. One student booked my lesson, and he said, "Teacher, I got zero in speaking task." What happened? Flourish. That guy.
Wow.
I'm bringing Krunal again. I think I lost him. So what happened? Basically, that guy was become so nervous, started sweating. Teacher asked, "Hey, what's your name? Why are you sweating? Do you need to take time?" He was shaking hands. He has not talking. He's such a nervous, and he just could say his name and he couldn't pass. He got zero in speaking task. He was so upset. He took lessons from me for a few months, and after that I gave him good motivation and confidence. I said, this is the way you can build up your conversation. You speak nicely. Why did you become nervous in exam time? And he said, teacher, I become nervous suddenly. I don't know why. It's okay, don't be nervous. You will be doing great. And that is amazing. He got six next time when he sat for the exam. Straight away, he got six in IELTS speaking task, which is really very good. Yeah, anyone, all of your levels are very good. You'll get easily more than five, all of you. I'm not telling how much, but always you'll get more than five because the fluency is the important thing. Remember, then you're using of words, grammatical accuracy, and pronunciation. By the way, I was going to say you something, Kunal. One word that is really not correct. I need to explain it to you. Yeah. What is this word, Kunal?
How?
Fleur.
How?
And what is this word, fleur?
Sure.
Kunal?
So,
No, look at the difference. You're saying this. So it is show, show, sh. Can you make this sound? Sh, show. Yes. If you pronounce this word, if you make this sound, hissing sound, we call it. Show. Kunal. Kunal, are you there? We lost him again. Yes. So this is the one of the ways and techniques how you can overcome this sound, because very often this sa and sha are confusing. It's show, not so. Okay. I think we lost him because of his network. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, teacher. Thank you so much.
No problem. Nope, he can overcome it. I know he did it one time. He could say show, but he has to retain the sound. I said to him, practice it at least 10 times. Yeah. Go on, Fleur.
I kind of practice only
Exactly. I had
more.
I had another student. The student couldn't say fog. Always said tog. Confused, you know, fog, fo, and to, because they are coming from the similar place but with a different direction of the tongue. Fo, to. Okay. So show and so. Show up, for example. Fog, fog. Yeah, I said, yeah, it's a foggy day. Says it's a toggy day. I was, what? It's not. Then I just helped that person, my student, and it's a girl. She overcome it literally by practicing more. And it's always possible to overcome these sounds. Let's wait, Flourish, to reach 300 viewers. Last week I said to you, take a snapshot with 300 viewers. You took a simple snapshot like this. Because we need to um, sometimes advertise. Look, 300 people joined this week. That's really amazing. 299, Yahoo! Krunal, I'm bringing you back.
But whenever I see in the recorded videos, it shows 1.1k viewers.
Yeah, it shows the total views, but when we see how many people have joined, literally. Welcome back, Krunal.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
For that.
No worries, no worries. Look, Krunal, can you produce this sound? Shh. A little bit down. The snake sound, yeah, hissing sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nagin does, yeah, in the cricket. I saw it very often, Nagin dance. People said,
Yeah, teacher. Yes.
"Hi, Kunton Moy, welcome." Okay, you know, yeah. In order to produce this sound, Krunal, we need to be careful. It is sa with so and sha, show, and so.
Sa.
Yes,
So.
very good. Now, top one, show.
So.
Very good, better than before. One more time, show.
So.
Okay, let me share the Cambridge for you. Yeah, I'm just cool. Hang on a moment. So that we can have a look. Can you see it?
Show.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Listen to it carefully. Show. Show.
Show.
So.
Show.
Show. Show.
So.
Show.
Show.
Fleur?
Show. Show.
Show is the American way you are practicing, but show is British way.
That's right, teacher.
Mostly I pronounce the word in American.
Yeah, that's fine as long as you're comfortable to develop any accent. That's not a problem at all. Okay. Okay. Next, fog and tog. Hi, Shaika, welcome. Ahmed, welcome. It became 29, 299. I mean, not 29. I'm sorry, 299. In my
Now,
son.
299. Yes, teacher. I can see 299 viewers here.
No.
All right, no problem. So, show and so. Yeah. Let's practice some of the words. Yeah, it will be helpful for all of us. The show must go on. Oh, I'm spelling mistake. Like your name, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
Flourish.
that's
The
good.
best example. Flourish. Hashtag.
Mm,
Share.
mm-hmm.
Should.
Okay. All right. Flourish, would you like to go first?
British.
Hmm.
British. Turkish. Flourish. Hash. Slash. Flash. Share. Show. Should.
Very good.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So. Sugar. Thing. Suppose. Silly.
Very good. Okay, I'm pronouncing it for you once again. British, peckish, flourish, hash, shash, flash, share. Share is a longer sound. Show, should. So, sugar. Same. In sugar, this S sound like sha. Yeah, same as SH. Same. Suppose. Silly billy mistake. It's a silly billy mistake. It's a very common British expression. Oh, what is silly billy? Were? Learn another expression. Yeah, silly billy. Silly and billy together as a pair of. Oh, he's a silly billy. He does listen to his boss and goes outside. You see, this is like a Liverpoolian accent. Yeah, Irish accent kind of. But you didn't believe he's being silly billy. Goes outside, boozes, and do all this dancing. Blah blah blah. Yeah. This is the way they talk. Oh my god, I wouldn't believe it. You see, their intonation is always high.
Explanation.
Oh,
Hi, Rahim Ahmed again. Nurullah, welcome. Okay, is that clear now? Kunal, try it your best. SH sound.
yeah, teacher, will try. Am I right, teacher?
Yeah, we can hear you. Actually, I should have given this word first. Yeah. If you
That's
can
fine.
pronounce English,
English.
you can pronounce all the words same SH sound at the end.
Okay, teacher.
English.
English, British,
Mm-hmm.
Turkish, flourish, has, says, place, share, show,
Very good. Better than before. Very good.
sugar, Sam,
Mm-hmm.
suppose, syllable.
Oh, what a silly billy person you are. You don't listen to me anymore. Yes, he's a silly billy person. That means fully stupid in a funny way. Okay. Hi, Malik. Welcome. I'm very good. Elena, welcome. Rana says really nice voices. Yeah, we are just practicing and we are imitating some of the accents. And even in the Cockney accent, they don't pronounce T and R. You see? Blimey, mate. Are you after the ball? You see, this is the way they talk. Can you understand what I've said? Blimey, mate. Are you after the ball? I'm writing it so that you can understand. This is the way they talk. Yeah, I often very use this word, blimey. Blimey, mate, are you after the ball? Okay, when somebody is somebody likes to drinking alcohol, somebody wants to be drunk, we call, this is British expression, bottle, the bottle. Are you after the bottle? Are you after the ball? Yeah. Are you after the ball, mate? So these are some expression. And also in Liverpool, yeah, go on. Ball, ball, ball. Yeah, they don't pronounce T at all. Like they don't say water, they say water. They say water. Yeah, like may I have some water, please? I'm saying water. What is that water? Water. We make jokes sometimes. All right. Okay. And also, if you remember Scouse accent in the UK, there is another accent from Liverpool. We call it Scouse, and they have got their own expressions. And one of the expression I heard it last week is really bit interesting. Like, look out, it's busy. Nobody could understand what they said. Okay, I'm writing it for you. And when they pronounce K, they pronounce Ka, not K. Not they don't say look, they say look. Look out, it's basis. Basis. It's basis, upper intonation. It's basis. It's going like this, down to up, yeah? Look out, it's basis. This intonation is up, down, up, down. Yes, kind of. Listen to it. In YouTube, you'll find this Scouse accent, and I think her name is Rebecca. And also, they use ta. Have you ever heard this word ta? You know tata, eh? But do you know ta? Do you know tata? Sometimes tata, bye bye. Yeah, that's fine. That's an English expression. Yeah, but what does ta mean? Ta means thank you. Thank you. They don't use thank you. They just simply say ta. Ta, mate. Not tata. Tata is bye. Ta is thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. In northern part of England, in northern part they use many slangs, and this is one of them. Tata, you know Tata. Everyone knows that more or less. But ta, ta. Thank you. Yes. So this is some of the expression they always use. And in London, we use many expressions. If you want, I can share some of them. Actually, I'm waiting for 3 hours completion, 7 more minutes. Oh, let me take a photo. 307. Come on, smile. You're not smiling, Krunal and Flourish.
I'm smiling.
No, I can't see your smile. None of you. Yes, smile. I'm going to upload it in the Instagram. So Krunal, smile, big smile.
Your smile.
Come on, Krunal. Don't look at your beautiful wife. We know that she's beautiful.
You have a nice smile.
Yeah, $1 million smile. All right. So, guys, once again, we use very often fiber. Have you got any fiber, mate? Let me see. How can you guess? Fiber. It's not fever, it's fiber. They said, have you got any fiber, mate? Yeah. 5 pound note. Yeah. Then it is 10 pound note. Yeah. Pound sterling. Hello, yeah, Dozy, welcome. Akash, welcome. My pleasure to see you guys. Blimey, guys, you're welcome to my show. We're having some discussion. Okay. And also, we use, I'm sure you know that, legless. Americans use that as well. Legless. Oops, another S. Legless, yeah? Guess what? What does legless mean? It's a person who doesn't have leg. Yeah? We call them legless. But what does it mean? What does it mean in our slang? In British slang? Guess. No? Guess, come on. Make guess. There's nothing wrong making guesses. Flourish. Your guess. Legless, not eggless. It's legless. Uh, in UK, there is eggless cakes, very famous and expensive. You know, eggless cakes. Minimum price for an eggless cake is £25. One cake, because they don't use egg. £25. No, It is, yeah. Yeah, very costly. And most of the shops, you'd be surprised to know, Krunal and Flourish, most of the cake shops are India and Pakistan. All of these cake shops or bakery owners, because they know the techniques. Yeah, yeah, they know how to make the cakes without using eggs. That's why it is branded eggless cakes available here, and people are queuing because many people do not like eggs, especially who are vegan or vegetarian. They don't like to eat eggs. Okay, legless. I'm making a sentence. Oh, Bob has become legless, and I had to take him home. Okay, last night Bob had a booze and became legless, and I had to take him home. Yahoo! You're searching Google. Come on, Kunal, don't do that. Yes, yes, that's right. Hi, Bijay is here. Come on, Bijay, hop on me. Yeah, so legless when a person doesn't have leg. Bijoy, welcome. Let me take a screenshot of Bijoy. Bijoy, smile. Bijoy and Krunal. I'm going to upload it in the YouTube. YouTube, yeah. I mean, not YouTube. Instagram.
Okay, okay, teacher. Just 1 minute.
Yeah. Look,
Yes.
Krunal is ready.
Okay, okay.
I'm also ready, teacher.
Yeah, you're always smiling. I know that. Wow.
Oh,
Tika laga diya.
nice to see you, Bijay.
Yes. Hello, Clarice. Hello, Kunal.
Hang on a moment. Let me take the snap. Yeah. One, two, three. Smile. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Great. Thank you, Bijoy, for coming back. So, Bijoy, you know the meaning of the legless.
Legless.
Yeah.
Legless means someone who doesn't have a leg.
Yeah. Apparently, that's the meaning, but we use in a special expression. Okay. Let me ask
Oh,
this question to Flourish. Fleur, can you make a
Sure. Um,
Mhm. Come on. I'm one more time telling you that sentence, okay? Last night, Bomb had booze and he became legless, and we had to take him at home.
I can no longer manage to go home out of his mind. I can
Yes,
no
that
longer
is the
manage.
meaning. Yes, great.
So drunk. So
By the way, many of your photos are on my Instagram account, and if you have not seen it, please have a look. Bijoy, Krunal, and Flourish, and almost everyone, all the teachers who always come to my live stream, I take photo and upload in the Instagram.
yes, I have seen it, teacher. Also, your Facebook video over the years, teacher.
Oh, that's great. Hello, Aquarius. Drowsy? Very drunk. Yes, legless is drunk. When people become drunk, cannot walk, we find that the person doesn't have leg. So that is a slang or expression we use in the UK. Like Bob is after booze and become legless last night, and we had to take him at home. So someone just took him on his shoulder. Come on, Bob, let's go home. Hey, Alex, welcome. Do not write in Arabic. I know that you wrote my name, Rahat Ali, teacher. Thank you. Happy to see you after a long time. Oh, looks like our viewers are increasing. 315 now. Big joy. You brought new audience. That's great. Thank you very much.
yes, teacher. 315.
315. You're trying to learn Arabic. Oh, marhaba. Hello, Candy. Welcome again. Drowsy, not drowsy. Legless is drunk. When people become drunk, once again, we call them legless. And when the person can't walk, yeah, remember it is related to your walking. If you can't walk, that time we call it legless. If you're drunk, if you walk, we don't say you legless. You have got leg already. Okay, Bijoy, thank you very much for joining. Any other questions? We are nearly going to finish the live stream. Our next live stream would be after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours from now on.
Okay.
Would you like to practice 2 minutes challenge, Bijoy? Krunal and Flourish did very well today.
Which one, teacher?
2 minutes speaking practice challenge. I'll give you a topic. You have to talk about 2 minutes. Are you ready, Bijoy?
Yes, teacher. I need to move somewhere because there is so much.
No worries then. We can do it some other time. But if you have time, that's
Yes,
fine.
teacher. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, teacher. I will do it some other time.
no problem. You take care. Okay, guys. Thank you very much once again. Bijoy, Krunal, Flourish, Alex. Who else is Candy, BP, Aquarius, Arjun, and all the lovely people who are watching silent. That many people watch silently. They never make any comments. Thank you very much for coming here. Thanks for comments. Thanks for love and support. Because of your love and support today, where I am, I've got more than 124,000 followers. I couldn't imagine that I would have this much of followers on this application. Thank you once again. And remember, Krunal and Flourish, whatever we have learned something, practice it, please. Remember that there is no alternative, no shortcut, no quicker method other than practice. Practice it, you will be confident, you'll be expert. You will overcome any kind of, shyness or nervousness. Okay?
Thank you so much, teacher, for training us.
No problem. And thank you very much, Bijoy, as well, for coming here to take the photo. I'm going to upload the photo Instagram later today. Okay, guys? Thank you. Thank you very much. Ta and Tata, both you can say. Ta is thank you and Tata is bye. Ta and Tata.
Ta- Tata.
Ta means thank you. Bijoy, Ta means thank you in Northern England. They say Ta means thank you and Tata is, Tata is goodbye. All right. Abdul has a very challenging question. Have you ever appeared in IELTS exam? Bijoy, what's your answer? Have I?
Yes. I think he is actually new here, so he actually doesn't know that you are actually qualified IELTS teacher, and also you have actually passed out, and TOEFL teacher, is it TOEFL? TOEFL?
TOEFL, yeah.
TOEFL, yes. He have also qualified that, but he doesn't know. So he write it. But I would like to request you, so don't post actually this type of question in open live stream. If you want to ask, you can ask teacher some other way, which I think it is not the right way.
Yeah, people come out of blue and they think, oh, I should ask this question. Anyway, that's fine. Thank you very much for the answer, Bijoy, Krunal, and Flourish, and all the lovely people. It's really my pleasure to get you here on this today, Sunday. Our local time is 10:22 UK time. And as you can see, I'm conducting the lesson from my home. I've got my own speaking club. It's called Team London, guys. If you haven't joined it, join it there. It's very easy to join. Go to my account and find the Union Jack. You know the Union Jack? The British flag is called Union Jack, and its name is the Team London Speaking Club. Our next, live stream from the club is tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time. If you're free, join me. We're going to have some fun, some conversation, because its name is Let's Have a Conversation. That is the topic. Okay, and also today, after 7 hours, we've got another interview podcast with the British, I think, Jamaican teacher. She's not a British teacher. Sarina is our guest speaker. Please join us. You are going to do a lot of things, and you can hop on, obviously, Flourish, Bijoy, and Krunal if you're free. It is 9:30 p.m. Indian time. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will see you later. Bye. Ta and Tata.